In a world that often demands perfection, we forget the beauty of imperfection. This video is a journey, an exploration of the art of embracing our flaws, our quirks, our idiosyncrasies. It's about recognizing that our imperfections make us unique, they make us human. They weave the tapestry of our personality, our experiences, and our existence. We will delve into stories, powerful narratives of individuals who have discovered the profound truth of self-acceptance, of cherishing their imperfections and seeing them not as flaws, but as unique facets of their character. These are stories of courage, resilience, and self-love. They are a testament to the transformative power of embracing imperfection. So, prepare to embark on a journey of self-discovery and introspection, of learning to love yourself, warts and all. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your own experiences in the comments below. Meet Sarah, a successful entrepreneur who once struggled with her stutter. Born into a world that values smooth conversations and eloquent speeches, Sarah's stutter was an obstacle that seemed insurmountable. But Sarah had a different perspective. She saw her stutter not as a hindrance but as a unique part of who she was. Growing up, Sarah faced her fair share of ridicule and rejection. Her stutter made her the subject of cruel jokes at school, and she often felt left out in social situations. But Sarah was resilient. She refused to let her stutter define her or limit her potential. She began to embrace her stutter as a part of her identity, a unique trait that set her apart from the crowd. Sarah's journey to self-acceptance was not an easy one. It was a path filled with self-doubt and fear, but she was determined to turn her stutter into her strength. She started participating in public speaking events, using her stutter as a tool to capture the audience's attention. Her unique speech pattern became her signature style, and she found that people were not only accepting of her stutter, but they were also inspired by her courage and determination. Sarah's stutter was no longer a source of embarrassment, but a badge of honor. With her newfound confidence, Sarah ventured into the world of entrepreneurship. She used her unique communication style to her advantage, standing out in the competitive business world. Over time, Sarah's stutter became synonymous with her brand, making her a well-known figure in her industry. Sarah's story of self-acceptance and determination is a powerful lesson for us all. It teaches us that our imperfections do not define us, but rather, they make us unique. By embracing her stutter, Sarah was able to turn what was once a source of shame into a source of strength. And in doing so, she not only found success in her career, but she also found peace within herself. Sarah's story shows us that our imperfections can become our unique strengths. Now let's talk about Tom, a renowned artist known for his unconventional methods. Tom was a creative spirit from the get-go. However, his art was different from the norm, his style was unique, and it didn't fit into the traditional box society had built for art. This made him feel like a misfit, an outsider in the world of colors and canvases. He struggled, facing criticism and rejection from galleries and peers alike. His work was deemed too radical, too different. At times he questioned himself, wondered if he should conform to the standard artistry rules to gain acceptance. But then, something incredible happened. Tom decided to embrace his unique style, his unconventional methods. He chose to celebrate his differences rather than hide them. He painted with passion, with authenticity, and his art began to resonate with people. His work, though different, was beautiful in its own right. It was a breath of fresh air in an otherwise monotonous art scene. Slowly but surely, Tom began to gain recognition. His art was exhibited in galleries, bought by enthusiasts, and even studied in art schools. His unconventional methods became a topic of discussion, a source of inspiration for many. Tom, who was once an outsider, was now a trailblazer in the art world. His courage to embrace his differences led him to success, to acceptance, and above all to self-acceptance. But the greatest victory of all was not the recognition or the success. It was the smile on Tom's face each time he picked up his paintbrush, knowing that he was creating something true to himself, something he was proud of. His story is a reminder to all of us that our differences, our imperfections, are what make us unique, what make us special. Tom's journey reminds us that what sets us apart can often be what makes us shine. Both Sarah and Tom teach us valuable lessons about embracing our imperfections. Let's take a moment to reflect on the stories we just heard. Sarah with her stutter, and Tom with his dyslexia, both faced obstacles that many of us would consider imperfections. But these weren't just obstacles for them. They were part of their identity, part of their journey, part of their story. Sarah's stutter didn't hold her back. Instead, it became her strength. It taught her empathy, patience, and resilience. It made her more aware of the power of words, of the importance of communication, and it led her to a career where she could use that power to help others, to inspire change. And then there's Tom. His dyslexia was a challenge, sure, but it also gave him a different perspective, a unique way of looking at the world. It taught him that there's more than one way to learn, more than one way to succeed. It broadened his horizons, and it led him to a path of creativity and innovation. These stories show us that our imperfections, our quirks, our flaws, they're not just something to be hidden or fixed. They're part of who we are. They shape us, mold us, lead us down paths we might never have followed otherwise. And when we embrace these imperfections, when we accept them as part of ourselves, we can turn them into our greatest strengths. We can use them to our advantage, to carve out a place for ourselves in the world, to make a difference, to inspire others, to succeed in our own unique way. So, let's not shy away from our imperfections. Let's not see them as barriers but as stepping stones. Let's use them as fuel for our journey, as catalysts for our growth. Let's embrace them, for they are part of us, part of our story. Their stories illustrate that our imperfections are not just part of us, they can define our success. Self-acceptance is not about denying our flaws but rather acknowledging and embracing them. It's about realizing that we're not perfect and that's okay. It's about understanding that we all have strengths and weaknesses, and that's what makes us human. It's about letting go of the idea that we need to be perfect to be worthy. And it's about learning to love ourselves just as we are. Self-acceptance is crucial for our mental health. When we constantly criticize ourselves for our imperfections, we create a negative internal environment that can lead to feelings of worthlessness and despair. But when we practice self-acceptance, we foster a positive internal environment that promotes mental well-being. We replace self-criticism with self-compassion, we replace self-doubt with self-confidence, and we replace self-hate with self-love. But self-acceptance is not just about feeling good about ourselves, it's also about personal growth and success. When we accept ourselves, we acknowledge our strengths and weaknesses, and this self-awareness is the first step towards personal growth. We can't improve if we don't know what needs improving. We can't overcome our weaknesses if we don't acknowledge them. And we can't leverage our strengths if we don't recognize them. Moreover, self-acceptance gives us the courage to step out of our comfort zones and take risks. And this courage is key to success. It's the courage to try new things, the courage to face challenges, and the courage to pursue our dreams. It's the courage to fail and get back up again, knowing that our worth is not defined by our failures, but by our resilience and determination. So let's embrace our imperfections. Let's celebrate our uniqueness. Let's be kind to ourselves. Let's be proud of who we are. Let's accept ourselves, flaws and all, because we are more than our imperfections. We are capable, we are resilient, and we are worthy. So remember, your imperfections are not your limitations, they are your unique attributes. In our pursuit of perfection, we often overlook the beauty of our imperfections. It's a simple truth, yet one we frequently forget. We've journeyed together through the tales of Sarah and Tom, explored the concept of embracing imperfection, and dived into the heart of self-acceptance. Remember, perfection is an illusion, a mirage in the desert of reality. It's our imperfections that carve us into the unique individuals we are, creating a mosaic of experiences, strengths, and quirks that define us. Each wrinkle, each scar, each stumble, and each misstep is a testament to our journey, a badge of our resilience. So let us celebrate our imperfections not as flaws, but as proof of our humanity. Let us practice self-acceptance not despite our imperfections but because of them. Because at the end of the day, it's our imperfections that make us real, that make us human. Embrace your imperfections, they make you uniquely you. Thank you for watching.